cloud implementation. Right, for this, I invite on stage Ajay Shetty for sharing the customer story.
Good afternoon, everyone. I know it's a sleepy afternoon. I'll not bore you guys much. So I am here to present the success story of one of our prestigious customer, which is Tech Mahindra. Before I begin, I would like to thank Annie Verghese, the program head of Tech Mahindra, Vinit Dhingra, the program manager, and Sulakshana, the project manager from SAP, who helped me put up this presentation. And since they were not able to come in person, so I am here to represent them. Yesterday and today, I guess we have seen the customer stories where the customer have come and presented their side. But this is slightly different. I am the SAP ALM lead and the SME from SAP Adoption Services Center. And I was the ALM consultant for this success story. So you would be getting two views here. So not just the customer side of the view, but also how a ALM consultant can work in the cloud ALM for the customer implementation. Great. A quick overview of the company. You might have already heard Tech Mahindra. As we all know, Tech Mahindra is a global consulting service organization, and they have their presence over 90 plus countries, and they serve a wide range of service offerings, starting from the business services to digital enterprises, network testing, artificial intelligence, whatnot. And the industries and the domains that they cater to are again quite versatile, stretching from banking, high-tech, manufacturing, oil and gas, retail, and logistics. Now, this particular implementation of Tech Mahindra was for one of their portfolio company, which was called as HCI, and this was specifically for the US and the UK geography. And I have few references to the session which Sohaib just gave, in terms of how the cloud ALM is used to run the fit to standard workshops, create the requirements, and also a relevance to the success story which customers submitted before lunch, Maidibu. So if you remember, even that success story was talking onto the S4HANA public cloud implementation. And this implementation of Tech Mahindra is also targeting the S4HANA public cloud. And the core processes you see are the order to cash, procure to pay, and finance. And it was the same kind of processes which we saw even which Maidibu implemented for one of their customers as well. If I remember right, there were a few processes which were shown in that customer story. So I don't have the number in the slide, but when Cloud ALM was pitched in, right, for this customer, this was last year in 2023. And we all know how famous Cloud ALM was during the last summit itself, right? As the famous dialogue goes from Shah Rukh Khan in all his movies, Rahul, naam to suna hi hoga, right? So the same way, Cloud ALM, naam to suna hi hoga. So that is how it started. And Michael stated, it is not the tool, it is the people who have to use the tool. They have to get used to it. Otherwise, it is not going to be a hit. Tech Mahindra wanted SAP, the implementation team, to make use of Cloud ALM to drive the S4HANA implementation. So that is where it all started. And of course, since it was famous last year itself, they wanted this. And SAP Adoption Services were the implementation partner for Tech Mahindra. And when the direction is clear from the customer that you guys have to use Cloud ALM no matter what,